Right, so I'm going to look at opening night jazz and take the first page, which I realise most of it is the same as the last page, isn't it? But the left hand starts, so we've got some works going on outside, so it's a bit noisy. Okay, that needs to be a good, strong, confident opening, so get to know that left hand really well. Get the little staccato bounce in bar 3 on that G. Okay, and the rhythm secure on that last few quavers. Okay, the D we talked about in bar 2, we're going to treat the same as the previous notes. Alright, I would just treat it as a quaver with a quaver rest as well. Then you start that afresh. Da, 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 da. Now here, I think it's good to just emphasise the quavered tie a little bit. So put a little bit more pressure onto it. Push. Push. And then you get a contrast with the staccato one. Alright, it doesn't do the same. Short, short. Okay, so make sure bar 7 and 8 you've got all the staccatos, right and left hand. Short, short, short. So you're confident with that. Push here. Short, short. And we're stopping there. Now finding this chord in bar 10, you said was a little bit tricky. Build it up in stages so you know that it goes up an octave at the bottom. Then fill in with the, I think that's probably the bit of practice you need to do is to get that 4th finger on the E flat. So do that practice, because that's not a natural, I know it's part of an arpeggio in C minor, but it's not a natural way to approach that chord. So get your fingers fairly used to that first. Then you should be able to find the top 2 notes a bit easier. I think the key to that chord is getting that 4th finger used to the E flat. So that would be my suggestion there. Now the last page, yes, most of it is the same, isn't it? So let's go from bar 38. I'm going to go slower here because I tend to not always get all the notes right in bar 39, so I'm going to be careful. So yeah, so work carefully at that bar 39. It is coming, isn't it? Then make sure there's staccato first on that left hand low G. And both need to be staccato there. It's easy to miss that. It's a little detail, isn't it? Pedal here, then up, down, then up, down. Okay, you need to spread the notes just a little bit quicker than you were. There isn't actually a writ put at the end at all, so I think it needs to keep up to speed. So doesn't really require that. It requires more of a roll of notes there, so work at that. And the pedal should come on the tie, otherwise you get a lot of jumble noise from the previous notes down. So make sure you play the G first before you press the pedal down. Okay.